I was running the skating rink in Culpeper. I think I was about 18 at the time. And there was a little boy up at the stage wanting me to play a record. And he kept bothering me. So I made an announcement. Somebody come up here and get this little boy and put his head in the commode. Well, there's a kid named Leroy Hawkins. He come up there. I just want him to take him back there and scare him. But that idiot really did take that little boy back in the bathroom and stuck his hand in the commode. So I knew what was going to happen. When that little boy's dad come to pick him up, he was going to tell him that I told Leroy to do it. And I was going to be in big trouble. So I decided when it was over, I was going to do it to Leroy to make this little kid let me off the hook. And Leroy he was every bit big as I was. And it took everything I had to get him over there. And I dipped his head, got it a little wet. And of course, made the little boy happy. And I had to talk to his daddy anyway. So the next morning, I get a knock at the door. Guess who it was? It was Culpeper County Sergeant. Said I'm under arrest. So I asked him, can I run up, put some clothes on? He just woke me up that morning. Well, I went upstairs. They took me to the police station and they booked me. They take your fingers and they roll completely around to get the sides and everything. They roll it through the ink. Then they roll it where your fingerprint goes. Then they put a number around your neck. You take your picture. Then they take your profile. Then we had to go talk to the magistrate. Well, the magistrate was a woman, and she knew my dad. Her and her friend had been out of town, and her friend fell, and she was bleeding. Well, they came up to my dad, and my dad gave her $40, told her to go to the doctor and have that looked at. Thank you, Dad. So the lady said, do you promise to be there on court day? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, then there's no bail. You won't have to go to prison. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Well, we went to court the next week. I tried to go explain to Leroy's dad what happened. After I told him the story, he said, you ever put your hands on him again, you'll answer to me. I thought, you idiot. So I go to the court, tell the judge what happened. He said I'm guilty of assault and battery. I said, Judge, what do you explain that to me? Assault is when you say something like, I'm going to bust you in the mouth. Then that's assault, if you can do it. Well, see, now I'm in a wheelchair. I could say that, but I couldn't physically do it. So if I said, I'm going to bust you in the mouth, I can't even make a fist. That would be assault, because I can't do it. Then if you actually touch somebody, that's battery. So I said, okay, I guess I'm guilty. He charged me $10 fine. Then he said, who's in charge out there? I said, I was. He said, sounds like somebody needs to get their act together. Yes, sir, Judge. So I went home, told my dad what happened. He said, yeah, sounds like you need to get your act together. Thanks for the encouragement, Dad. I knew I messed up, but I don't know. I was mature enough not to have done something so stupid, and I guess he was a little surprised. But I don't know. I guess when someone's down in the mud, you can either stomp them or help them get back up. Needless to say, don't put your hands on nobody or you're going to get it.